Hope you are all ready for Legacy FC Academy versus Legacy FC. Some people might see this as David versus Goliath, but you never know with these games. Let's absolutely go. As I said, Benny, Oak, Hazy, Hellboy, Spirit versus Shobi, Mems, Hunter, George, and KO. And here we are off. Ball straight to George, swapping the goalkeeper to Shobi. Running out of pitch, Spirit and Oak putting pressure. Mem's got a bit of open space down this side of the pitch. They're trying to stop that pass into box. They do actually do that quite well. They've now got a bit of open field to run up on. Holding quite a defensive form and pushing up in that line. But they do get tackled. They are ready to re-tackle though. And there seems to be a big push. George trying to get up the field. Oak slide tackling, giving it back to Hellboy. Hellboy trying to see what he can set up. Spirit trying to get near the box. Mem's trying to hold him down. And he pushes it over to Benny, who now has a bit of a free run. Trying to set up his team here potentially. He goes over to Hazy. Hunter trying to push. Misses the tackle. Hazy duking through everyone. Tries to go top corner. And Shobi. What a brilliant save as well from Shobi. That was a nice play from Legacy FC. And it was very close as well. Shobi holding that. KO pushing it now down to Mems. They're trying to seem to hold a bit more of a defensive, more passive play here, which is sometimes smart to do depending on who you are up against. Pushing it into the corner. Corner straight into the box. Hunter, unfortunately not getting it. Hazy doing a nice header out of there, but it's back to Mem, so they still have possession. Trying to pass it against Spirit, blocking it nicely. Going back to Mems from KO. Seems to be they're pushing up. They now have the wing with George. KO in the centre, quite ready. KO ready to push up as well. He's going into that corner, bit of open space. Trying to look for Hunter, try to pass in. Oak doing a nice block there as well. Now it's back to KO. Down to George in the back line. Trying to find a space. Pushes it in. Unfortunately, there is no one there. Benny now getting it over to Spirit. Spirit having a little bit of a run, but George just stopping him from that touch. KO now on the wing, pushing up again. Pushing it straight in, and it's a shot. Hellboy's doing a brilliant save. Both teams here have had a brilliant shot on goal, and both GKs doing absolutely amazing here to stop that push. Hazy spamming the ball, trying to push it in, gets it over to Spirit. Spirit just getting the ball there, pushing it back to Oak. They're trying to reset up their offensive play here by the looks of it. Oak back in that open space, booting it into the box, and unfortunately Spirit just misses it. We now have a corner battle. Spirit almost winning it. Hunter does get it back. Spirit tackling again. And from Mems. This seems to just be a very big battle of who can win the possession here. Benny now just waiting in midfield. Potentially trying to bait a player out. Instead pushes up to Hazy. Hazy just misses it. Hazy pulling it away from Mems. Kicking it all the way over to Oak. Oak getting challenged by George. And George just about wins that. Trying to start an offensive play here, yet no one's quite in their half, so trying to slow it down, just trying to set up for Hunter. Pushes it back to KO, KO pushing it into the corner where George shoots it from the corner, and Hazy has headed it away. Seems to be quite a consistent play they're doing. Sometimes it can work really well. Depends if they can adapt or if the other team will adapt faster here. KO sort of setting himself up, taking a shot. Benny doing a nice block, still in the possession of Academy here. George doing a bit of an nippy slide, trying to get around Oak, trying to set up Hunter or KO by the looks of it here. Benny and Hazy really shutting down Hunter here, though. Really trying to stop that. Oak doing a nice tackle, passing it back to the keeper, maintaining possession there. Already almost 4 minutes into the game, and it's been very tough. They're pushing it all the way through. Fortunately, no one gets that ball. Hazy trying to recover it, doing quite well to recover it, pushing it back to Benny, who's in the midfield area, on the wing. Oak straight centre. Gets to push up a little bit. Hunter trying to stop him. Oak doing some nice dribbling around two people. Can he do three? KO doing a nice block. And it's just a battle for this ball. KO getting possession. Very nice. But Hazy straight back into it as well. The offense does not stop here with Legacy FC. Very well known for being able to set themselves up. Benny forcing the way through past George. Passing over Spirit. Spirit takes a shot. Shobi catching it from the wall. Shobi trying to set up his team now. KO has a little bit of a run, pushing it over to Memes, who tries to kick it into George, gets headed away by Benny. Now we see Hazy holding the ball here, shooting it all the way across the other wing to Oak. Oak setting it down to centre to Benny. Are they going to try and dribble past, or are they going to continue passing around? You never know with this team sometimes. Pushing it straight in, trying to go for a shot. Hazy shooting Shobi though, taking the ball straight out of the air, ripping that goal away. Now we see a bit more of that passive play, trying to kick it. Unfortunately, not quite to anyone quite there. But they do still manage to maintain possession here off of that touch from Oak. Hunter trying to make sure Hazzy doesn't get it, doing a rainbow flick. Hazzy does win that though. Does get to switch back in time. Pushing it back to Keeper to reset up their play. Alright, now it seems to be Hellboys pushing it over to Oak. Oak getting time to go up the wing. Shoot, going in, and Hazzy takes a shot. Shobi saving it again. Shobi has saved 3 goals right there. Doing really well to stop them, shut them down. Trying to maintain possession, Hunter is, and he's now pushing the ball all the way up. Unfortunately, I think Hazzy's going to win that one, but KO takes it, and Hazzy takes it back. Very intense game right now. 0-0. 5.5 minutes into the game. We're seeing the kick in, Spirit going for a shot, and goal! Spirit from the edge of the box, that pass in, kicking it into the top bins. That might be the deal breaker. That might be what they need just to be able to take that away. Now, can Legacy FC Academy come back from this? It is only a 1-0 goal difference, but Legacy FC have been known for being able to be quite defensive as well as offensive. So we need to see. The setups have been nice from Legacy FC Academy. Need to see if they can maintain that strength and just get the ball in and maybe answer with another goal themselves. Seeing the kick in, and Hellboy saving that. Very nice wing-to-wing play straight to the centre. Alrighty. So we're seeing Kazzy here push up. Going to Spirit potentially. We see Oak on the other wing here. Pushing it in. Spirit taking a shot, hitting off the wall. Oak does get the ball back again though. Trying to kick it in. Gets blocked by Mems. A nice block. Oak still maintaining possession though this whole time. Pushing it back into the open space. Hunter will be able to steal that ball from them though. We see Hunter going in. Trying to get past. Unfortunately, Benny does block him, so he's going to have to pass back a bit here. Alright, Mems being challenged by Spirit. George now having the ball. KO in an open space. Oak going to challenge him. Pushing the ball in. Benny does stop it. We see Hunter doing the animation for the kick. Spirit having a little bit of lag there. And we see now Hazzy pushing it up. Pushing it back though. They don't have to get too aggressive here if they don't want to. They are 1-0 up. But they do seem to want to push the ball up. Maybe try and set it in stone by getting another goal. Alright, and now we see them pushing the ball back in. Unfortunately, no one's there for Oak's pass. Hazzy shooting it back in again. Mems kicking it away. Him and Spirit both doing the animation. Him getting priority though, which is a very nice way to stop him. But they do still maintain possession. Trying to go back into the box. Spirit just doesn't make it. Hunter now has the ball. Trying to set up an attack, but they're in the corner. Spirit winning that corner fight. Back to Oak. Going back to Benny here. Kicking it in. Hunter stealing that ball. Still got 2 minutes left of game time. Anything can happen. We're seeing a push in, KO, and just a kick from Spirit. Potentially already held in, or maybe more tactical, just to try and get the ball back to their keeper to maintain possession here. Boosting the ball back in. Hazzy going for a triple. Gets caught by Shobi off the wall. Shobi trying to find his man. Spirit trying to maintain pressure. Now they want just to clamp down on their opponents. Make sure they can keep that 1-0 lead. Maybe even find a mistake. We're now watching Mems push this ball center. KO going to George. George taking on Hazzy and winning. It's a tough spot. Hazzy does get that challenge though. Alright, now we're seeing Oak. Oak trying to battle with KO. He's running all the way up. He's got so much free space. Is he going to take a shot or pass it in? Seems to try and take a shot. Shobi does save it. Shobi now pushing the ball over to Mems. Mems being challenged by 2 people though. Hazzy does get the ball. Mems reacting quick enough, but Oak does get to keep possession, passing it in. George right there to header it away. But this is still in the possession of Legacy FC. Looking at Hazzy trying to push. George getting it, but Hazzy getting a tackle for it. Boot into the box. Mems is there to stop it. Benny pushing it back. Straight back to Kibo with that slide. 40 seconds on the clock now. Kicking the ball all the way over to Spirit. Spirit going to try and set himself up. Mem's slide tackling, and it does work. Are we just going to see more passive play here from Legacy FC though? We might do, seeing there's only 30 seconds left. But they are going straight in for a shot. Has he? Trying to take a shot. KO really stopping him. Hunter now has a chance. He just has to take on Benny before Oak gets back. Benny doing a brilliant stop there as well though. Oak managing to put the ball back to Hellboys. 10 seconds. They can maybe try and get last attack. Or Oak not getting that ball. Mem stealing it. George going. Hunter trying to take it, but Benny is stopping it again. Benny's being an iron wall this game. And now it's the last shot. Spirit going for a shot. Not making it. A nice save by Shobi, but leaving it as a 1-0 lead. A surprisingly close game. Very well played from both teams there. We can always appreciate when we watch these teams go head to head.